morning and happy Saturday, guys. Welcome to the channel, Bibles and Bullies. I hadn't done an update in a while. It's been about a week, a little over. I had a lot, just been staying busy. Nothing crazy, just letting the little ones grow. I will be leaving soon to take one of the pups out to Las Vegas. And looking forward to going out, getting a break away from the house. And going seeing out there. And hopefully I'll get to meet up with a couple friends I haven't seen in quite a while, so we'll see how that goes. I still do have puppies available. I'm not going to go over prices. If you're interested, just email me. Please, when you do email, tell me whether you want a boy or a girl and what your budget is, okay? My dogs range between 1 and 5K currently, so please tell me your budget also, so I don't show you every dog, because they're not all the same price. If you guys have been watching, obviously there's a lot going on in the news, as always. Just understand that God is in control. He knows what's happening. He's shown me some, but it's so big. Like, it's just so big. I've tried to explain a lot of it to my wife, and even, it gives her headaches. So, just know that He loves you, and that, guys, like, since the beginning, it's never changed, okay? Like, all the religions are meant to separate you and cause hate towards your brothers, sisters, fathers, family, so on, okay? Every one of them. That's what they're set up to do. That's why there's over 30,000 Christian denominations alone, okay? They're all worshiping the same God, yet they all believe different ways, so they'll fight about it to the point they have to have different denominations. Do you understand yet? Alright, so, since the beginning of time, the payment for sin is death, okay? Now, technically, in my eyes, Jesus wasn't necessary. He paved the way. Like, He showed you how. He didn't have to do it. He said, pick up your stake and follow me. Pick up your staff, pick up your cross, whatever you want to call it, okay? And like I tell everybody, what did He do after that? Well, He pissed everybody off. He ruffled feathers. He told them, what all was wrong. Until the point that they hunted Him and killed Him because they didn't like the truth that He was speaking. Because that took money out of their pockets. They don't like that. When you start messing with their God, their money, then that's when they get upset. So the current thing that, God is doing is He's changing the system. He's setting up a mountain that will never fail. It's one made not of hands. Guys, what does that mean? Like, it's made not of hands. That doesn't mean it's made by men. It doesn't mean it's a physical temple. It doesn't mean that it's your individual body. It doesn't mean any of those things. Like, He's going to have an eternal kingdom forever, made not with hands. Like, everyone will be in spirit. So, to my understanding, all of us, man, woman, child, all of us, we have to fall into flesh. This is an experience. It's an experience of redemption. It's an experience of, for when things are right, you truly appreciate how it is. That's why we have suffering. That's why we have hunger. That's why we have these things. And unfortunately, what people fail to realize is that everyone is connected, completely connected, okay? So how you treat yourself has a butterfly effect. How you treat your neighbor and so on, it has butterfly effects. It can have ripple effects for the positive, or it could just be a stale pond. I've been realizing even with myself lately, oftentimes it's just been a stale pond. So we're going to have to take out the oars of salvation and get rowing if we ever want to make it to the end of the race, right? So it's time to swim, guys. Like, if you started with me back when I told you we're going to crawl, run, and so on. Well, I mean, it's time to swim now. If you're just crawling, I hope you're a fast learner. Like, I'm a quick learner, and I'm still barely treading water, okay? The thing is, though, like I said, you guys don't have to worry. Knock it off. Knock it off. Not called for. We have to understand, that things are going to get worse before they get better. Any, prophets that are teaching you that everything's A-okay and pass the collection plate around, guys, they're taking advantage of you. That's the bottom line. Just like so many other in the world. The thing is it's funny to me because everybody preaches Jesus, yet none follow him. Really none are following him. He died. That means you're going to have to die in order to move on. Okay? This flesh will have to die. Everyone talks about the rapture and all those things. Well, guys, you're still going to have to die. Like, your flesh isn't going to heaven. Your flesh isn't going to hell or where, it's not going there. The Bible says the dead are conscious of nothing. Like, your flesh is dead, okay? Your spirit moves on. Now, the reason everybody's freaking out right now about men thinking they're women and women thinking they're men and all these things, that's because the veil's being lifted. Your spirit is essentially feminine and masculine. However, spirit, I believe, I think in my past life, probably before this one, if that's possible, I was probably a woman. And in my next life, I would probably be a woman, right? Because in this one, I'm a man. I think it would go that way. So that there's a balance and that you learn, your spirit learns both sides of everything. You have to understand how to be a male and a female. But what's happening now is everybody's getting so confused about everything. They're steering away from what they are biologically, and they're just going by what they think. And the bottom line is, no matter what you think, you still have a physical shell. Like, God only made it two ways. He didn't make it where women can have babies with women and men with men. So currently, in flesh, it takes a man and a woman in order to create life. That was how he designed it. Same in the animals and so on, okay? So my message to y'all today is just don't fear. Trust God. I promise you guys, he has a plan. He's shown me a lot of it. It's just really, really big, okay? So I don't tell a lot of people that. When I talk to my wife about it, I'm like, who can I tell these things to, Summer? So no one will believe what I say. Very few. And they don't want to hear it because most people don't want to open their ears long enough to fight past their own beliefs. The thing about me is I've fought for my beliefs in the past, but I've also been smart enough to know when I was wrong, to step back, to reassess things, and to apologize to those that I committed wrong. However, in my 41 years, not one time has anyone come and apologized to me for them ramming their beliefs down my throat and them being wrong. So, I forgive them. What is it? Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. I think that's enough for me today. Keep it semi-short and simple. Out with all the dogs. Again, if you're interested, you can let me know. DelRaileyDesigns@gmail.com. There's a reason it's called Bibles and Bullies. I teach you about dogs. I teach you about my dad. That's what I was sent to do. Have a great day, everybody.